then develop new production technologies and optimal methods. Of late, we talk about factory IoT and automation. And then data-driven PDCA for chronic problems, taking problems upstream. And then reliability or making improvements like ease of inspection, usage, maintenance, etc. Now, these are some of the best practices. When we say, we all know, as professionals, you also know that continually we need to make our plant more flexible. We need to do faster time to market and do vertical startup, which according to me is very weak in India, I mean, what I have seen. And then even the next point, every part and assembly step is to be optimized for QCDS, the quality, cost, delivery, and safety, before tooling. Now, this is also something which is quite weak in India, I mean, I may be generalizing. So I would rather ask all of you to do a self-check and see how much of that is required and the world is doing, or say at least Japan, I can say with confidence that it is a given in every company that if you don't do this QCDS, you don't go to the next step, right? Then first time right. So any new product, it has to be first time right. It is not an afterthought. So here again, I have seen actually in many Deming audits, if the data for new products has a lot of design changes or post mass production issues, they say it was a new product. So the first time right concept is not that strong. And then this MSA or capability studies. Then again, the built-in quality. That is a mindset actually. It's not paperwork. And then developing new production technologies and optimal methods. And then the MP design. So that is maintenance prevention design. Now, according to me, what I have seen in my 25 years of interaction with the industries, that these best practices are known to us, but how much of it we are able to really implement. So that is something I leave it to you to do a self-check on this. So according to me, production engineering has R&D on one side and purchase and production on the other side. Both are its clients, and there has to be collaboration. So cross-functional management or cross-functional collaboration, that is also one gray area in India where we really have this still throw it over the wall kind of approach. So it has to be both top-down and bottom-up approaches. That means that it has to be overlapping activity, not a baton relay. So whatever issues you face, if they are chronic issues, you have to take them to the design solution. So now, of late, we are talking a lot about, say, Industry 4.0, Industry 5.0, Quality 4.0, Quality 5.0. I mean, all these are coming from the Western world. And we at times can't really help avoiding them. Now, if you see the status of Indian manufacturing, I would rather put, maybe 80% in this category, or even more. That we have robots, we have computers, we have CNC, PLC. So we are in so-called Industry 3.0 stage. Then gradually we have some of the big companies investing in Industry 4.0. And we have some of the key technologies which are known to you, so I'm not going into those details. But then, we need not, we must not forget that these are only tools or means. They are not the goal in themselves. I get a very strong feeling that in India we tend to treat Industry 4.0, Industry 5.0 as the goals in themselves. So there is a word of caution there. Now, where is the Industry 4.0 now? I would say that it is still the next thing. And it is lagging the initial promise. I mean, not only in India. I would rather say that if you see globally, yes, next slide, I'm going to talk about that as well. But then there are lots of issues, like we have infrastructure deficits, we have lack of quality culture and fragmentation of quality data. We have big data, but then data analytics is not good enough. So we are not able to really use the data effectively. We have skill gap, we have outdated systems infrastructure, and there is a cost of updating them. So, and then as such, India is still, I would say, focusing on low-cost manufacturing. So if you are to invest heavily, how many companies can really go for this? So that becomes another issue. Then integrating new tools, technologies into the existing process. Unless we are able to do a whole lot of things in-house, because if we just depend on the external vendors or consulting firms, we have a lot of limitation because we will not be able to really sustain that. So, and then there is a lot of uncertainty about the ROI on the whole thing. So, just I tried to, it all started from Germany, then Japan and USA. I mean, these are three leading countries. What is the status in Germany? About 60% utilize Industry 4.0 related technologies in limited sectors. So they are using it in automotive, mechanical, and plant engineering, electronics, and some high-tech sectors. So, I mean, here I have mentioned almost 2/3 of the companies are large companies. So they cannot really, it cannot happen in the MSME sector or even, I would say, some of the other sectors where, the ready-made model is not present before you. In Japan, 30 to 40% of companies, and this is most recent data, 2024, using digital technology to improve their business processes in manufacturing, production management, administrative processing, order, and inventory management. And if we talk about planning, development, and design and quality control, only 20% of manufacturing companies are able to leverage these new technologies. USA, of course, again, the figure is almost same, but just 10% of North American process and discrete manufacturers have completed digital transformation projects. So that is the status. Now, while we are listening to all this, we already Industry 5.0 is here, and we are talking about it. So it doesn't replace 4.0, but it rather evolves it, and it adds a greater focus on human well-being and societal goals alongside technological achievements, advancements. So, so from the economic value, the focus is to societal value. Now, this is, I mean, we need to really be a little more cautious or judicious in our selection, because the ground reality is that we are not in a position to, say, go for Industry 5.0. Maybe some big industries can do it, but I would say that 80% plus companies may not be able to really do this. And, basically, because of this digitalization and this IoT, and we are moving from product quality to quality in use. So basically, it is that what you have been doing a physical PDCA, now it's a virtual PDCA. So it will be manufacturing plus service, or into service and into IoT. So combination of hardware and software. And we need to look at the life cycle quality. I mean, this is something which is happening. Big companies are doing it. We already have some examples in, even in India, like EV battery or tires, pay-per-use, or say iPhone, Tesla, Komatsu, they capture overall user experience across the product life cycle. So all this is a reality, but then these are, very, I would say, one-off cases, or very few, handful of cases where this is being done at this scale. So going forward, I think that we need to really do this, but then, it has to be done on continuous basis. We cannot bypass one of this and jump on to the next one. What I mean to say that from 3.0, if we want to jump on to 5.0, it is not bound to work. And this is service excellence, which is, again, the ultimate goal of this Industry 4.0 or Industry 5.0. So we are looking at the entire life cycle of the product, and we need to really excel in our service as well. So it is not just the product quality, but it's the service quality or the quality in use, which I talked about. So, the skill sets are shifting. So we need to have continuous learning mindset. We need proficiency in emerging quality technologies, predictive data analytics, data management, cross-functional expertise, and proficiency in emerging technologies. So these are some of the things which we really need to do. But are these IoT and Industry 4.0 potential panaceas? I have a big question mark to that. We have issues like integration complexities is there. Cost and feasibility is going to be another major area. And then people are the key. Now, whatever you may say, in India, of course, again, please pardon me for generalizing, but what my experience is that there's a big divide between white collar and blue collar. People, we are not talking about just engineers, because unless, on the shop floor, we are able to really, make the workforce skilled and capable of leveraging those new capabilities, we may not be able to really get much out of this, because if you see the data, the failure rate of Industry 4.0 and 5.0 is also quite big. I have not talked about it today. So, basically, I would like to conclude by saying that machine learning is highly, reliable on the quantity, quality, and relevance of data it is trained on. AI lacks the common sense reasoning that human possesses naturally. And the AI also has limited contextual understanding. So they are effective at finding correlation between data, but they do not understand the underlying causal relationships. So I personally feel that keeping all these limitations in mind, and the fact that AI or ML or Industry 4.0 or 5.0, they are only the tools. And instead of just following the fad, I think we need to really see that what it really works for me. So, I mean, if you look at, say, Toyota, or you must have heard about the built-in quality or the self-certified processes. So what they have done is that they have used this digital technology to make the quality in the process. That means no fault forward. And it is not expensive. And it is done by the workforce on the shop floor. So I think we need to really do a careful selection of the technology instead of going full blast into this Industry 4.0 or 5.0. We need to really weigh its pros and cons and accordingly take a call on it. That's it from me. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Dr. Motwani, for enlightening speech. That was quite insightful, and the message that he gave was really, kind of an eye-opener for us, that we have to, at one time we have to welcome the technology, but then we have to use the technology with caution. And I really appreciate the message that he wanted to put it forward with a lot of emphasis that human potential still is valuable, and although no matter what the technology goes forward. It's my privilege to introduce the next speaker. It's Professor D.G. Kuranthaival. He's a professor of National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research in Chennai. Professor Dr. G. Kuranthaival has his bachelor degree in ECE from GCE Salem, master's degree in microwave and optical engineering from Alagappa Chettiar Karaikudi, and PhD degree in the Faculty of Information and Communication Engineering from College of Engineering, Guindy. He has also obtained his master's degree in business administration from TNOU, India. His areas of interest include biomedical engineering, telemedicine, computer networking, communication engineering, virtual instrumentation, cyber physical systems, IoT, AI applications, instructional design and delivery systems, ICT applications in teaching and learning process, TVET, and accreditation. He has published and presented more than 100 papers in national and international journals, conferences, seminars, and obtained a patent grant as well. NICure takes huge pride in presenting Professor G. Kuranthaival for this session. Please give him a round of applause one more time. Thank you very much, Professor.
Pointer. Yeah. So good afternoon to all. Already you are late, but I have more slides, but mostly screenshot I have given. Quickly I'll go through that. And as I was introduced, I am Professor Kuranthaival from National Institute of Technical Teachers Training and Research, Chennai. So we have in India 4 institutions, mainly to train the teachers of engineering colleges and polytechnic colleges or university teachers. And now we started training the industry people and also the students also. So we started giving master's degree, also doctorate degree, especially those industry people who have completed your bachelor's degree, you can directly join PhD, we call executive PhD, and master's degree if you have completed, you can do like a part-time PhD. So I am telling is the title is given Engineering a Future Ready Workforce. So already we have many engineering colleges. Quickly I'll try to show. I think I may not be able to discuss in detail, but I'll show the screen only. Actually, I'm really happy that Mr. Vivek Shah and Dr. Prem Motwani Professor, they have told a lot about this industry 4.0, 5.0, but always I start with the SDG, Sustainable Development Goals, because goal number 4 is quality education. If as a education institution or as a teacher, if we train the students very well, in turn the students get a placement and get a job, for him actually, initially no poverty, no hunger, the good health. 1, 2, 3 will be achieved. So after marriage is spouse, wife or husband, then already father, mother, then after delivery that son, daughter is there means, so the whole family will be managed. This is what 193 countries in the United Nations, they decided to give quality education. That is why all the institutions, especially in India, we are going for 2 types of accreditation. One is called National Board of Accreditation. The accreditation is only for particular branch, like BE in Electronics and Communication Engineering, or BE in Civil, BE in Mechanical, BTech IT, or BTech Computers, or whatever branches. The program-wise, whatever we are giving is called NBA accreditation, and institution level they are checking, that is called National Accreditation Assessment Council. So 2 types of things are given. So this is really giving more opportunities for the colleges to showcase, along with NIRF, there is National Institutional Ranking Framework, which gives the top institutions. Really, I was happy to see that award was given to IIT Madras, Chennai, because they are the top, at least to my knowledge, past 10 years. Because NIRF, when they started, nearly 10 years back they started, from every year you go to Google and see NIRF just, you can see the top is IIT Madras. We are really happy, proud that they are from our country and they are in the good ranking with QS ranking of all over world also. Okay, so as we have seen, the industry 4.0 to 5.0, already we are there, where we are concentrating more on cyber physical systems. Why we have to concentrate now seriously means, if you see industry 1.0, it was in around 1780. 2.0 was 1900. Industry 3.0 was 1970. But industry 4.0 we started around 2000. But now already 2020 we started industry 5.0. You see the gap, it was 120 years, 70 years, 30 years, 20 years. I'm sure all the seniors who are above 50, we know how the development came, especially in computer hardware and software. So I'm sure already our workforce, like our youngsters, are really good in IT and most of the other areas. I'm sure we'll be able to survive. We can do a lot. Okay, whatever areas we are telling, whether IoT or blockchain or data science or artificial deep learning or machine learning, artificial neural, augmented reality, virtual reality, we call now mixed reality. Now extended reality is going to call as metaverse. So the way of teaching learning is also going to change, especially with virtual reality. I think our Vivek sir was telling, he has already started using the virtual reality. So we are going to change for the education also. If I want to explain some industry or even something like a body, like human body, like a heart, I want to explain means it is possible for me to feel that I am inside a heart. Once I wear the glass, VR headset, I'll feel that I am inside the heart, right atrium, right ventricle, left ventricle, aorta, tricuspid valve, whatever I want I can say. Or like industry is there means like switch on, switch off, everything we can do and they will be able to practice. So like a boiler is there with 700 degree Kelvin or whatever I can touch, nothing will happen. I'll be there. So the workforce are trained with this type of technologies. So industry 5.0, lot of things has come because future we are going to see all the things are going to be like this. Wi-Fi or mobile data, we are going to connect everything, including the autonomous cars. All these things are going to come. Generative AI is going to change the world. It is going to have a lot of applications. So these types of courses, especially with the help of these different institutions in India, we are already there. We are all now especially in the education 5.0. So where the technology with human touch and sustainability already started. So many activities are done by Government of India, especially NITR and other institutions. And especially the separate area is going on related to smart health also. Because nobody thought, olden days, if I want to take a ECG, I had to go to a laboratory and take ECG, or I had to go to a hospital. But now, if I have like Apple watches like this, just touch for 30 seconds, optical sensor is there, which is going to generate my ECG and send to my doctor who is traveling somewhere in US or wherever he is on the move, it is possible for him to see. Or there is a continuous glucose monitoring we call. It is going to just like a sensor we are going to keep here. 15 days, my sugar level is going to be checked. Like before coffee, how it was, after a tea break, how was my sugar level, after lunch, night, how it is. So they are going to monitor and they are going to give. So no need to prick and take the blood. All these things has been replaced by this smart healthcare. So everywhere we have to make it ready. Anyway, video may not be there because this type of a pod has come, just like a security. When we go inside, more than 100 futures we'll be able to get the diagnosis. So future doctors, there is no need of doctor also, they are saying. So once I go, all the data will be given. Okay, so just they started in Bangalore. They are planning to do this all over India. So many changes are going to come, like autonomous cars. Whenever I want to book a car, Ola or Rapido or Uber, so now a driver is coming, but in future I'm going to see a car in front of me, a house, or in front of the hotel without a driver. So a lot of sensors are there, surrounded by like LiDAR or lot of cameras. So we have to make our students